What's going on, guys? It's Gunner, RSN Dragonseance, and sound like a broken record, but first upload in a while in terms of vlogs, and hopefully I won't have to say that anytime soon because I have a lot of great content planned for you guys. Also, I'm looking for ideas, so some people want money-making videos, some people want daily updates and stuff like that. So I'm interested always to know what you guys are looking for. The topic of the day, however, is, as you can see, when an hour isn't an hour. And what do I mean by that exactly? One of the most polemic things in the skilling community is this semi-recent change in how Jagex allocates XP gains. So say in 2008, if you were to spend an hour a day training for a week, it would be the same as if you had just sat down and trained for 7 hours. Now, in 2012, and moving into the future, that is definitely not the case. So a lot of people dislike this. A couple of top players have actually quit because of the time they put in not being equal, depending on when it is. Some people actually like it, myself being one of them, because it adds a little bit more strategy to macro efficiency, which is my end goal. So basically, there's a couple reasons why, and this is for better or for worse, Jagex has decided to go in this direction. This incentivizing helps people decide to stay a member, things like the loyalty program, etc. And it also helps people value membership more for things that are daily. It's a common thing in MMOs these days to have daily, or weekly, even monthly challenges. But dailies aren't the only thing that have affected this trend. There's things like distractions and diversions like the circus. A lot of people don't know, but the circus is actually 2.2 million overall experience an hour. And probably the least popular thing amongst skillers that Jagex has done to aid this trend is bonus XP weekends, be that double XP or just double in a certain skill. Because depending on what they allow to be done in that weekend, fish flingers could be more efficient than C2 fishing. It all depends on what's included and what isn't. A disclaimer should be that, depending on your goals, some things are going to be efficient for you that wouldn't be for other people, and vice versa. As for dailies, I want to do a video where I will do a video. My dog just opened the door. Apologies. So I will do a video about what dailies are worth it, what aren't, and how you should do them. Like an example is Jack of Trades. A lot of people try to do Jack of Trades as quickly as possible, which is great, but you can actually factor in 4 or 5 at least other skills that you get from dailies and cut that down even more. So that's a video I want to do in the future. Another video that I'm going to do is I recently recorded myself starting with about 20 mil and seeing how much money I could make in a week, because a lot of people complain about being poor, and with max total or at least high-level skills, there's no reason for that. You should not be poor. And finally, something that everybody's been talking about in comments, etc., is money making. Now, there is a pervasive rumor, I guess you could say, that's been following me for a while that I either bought Frost Dragons or I have an army of Frost Dragon bots, which, I mean, if you knew me, for all the time I spend on the computer, I'm actually technically illiterate for the most part. So even if I wanted to bot, I would not know how to go about doing so. There is one unscrupulous thing that I will own up to, though, and that's I gave somebody money when they were exploiting a staking glitch, and so they could bet that money, which I do regret. But anything else is just the product of people just putting out a rumor they heard from somebody else. And I know the origin, too. There was somebody on my event that did buy Frost Dragons, and I guess it must have been confused that either it was me or something like that. But that person didn't have an army and they were permanently banned like 2 years ago. So I don't know. It's just, it does kind of bug me that such blatant lies are accepted as truth amongst large percentages of the community. That being said, I do want to show you guys how to actually make money without breaking the rules, and I'm going to do that in the future because it's not that difficult. It's just a lot of people don't have patience. So yeah, those are some future videos, but returning to the subject that I wanted to discuss, and that's dailies, things like that. Now, a lot of people don't think it's worth it to do things like Book of Char. They think, oh, it doesn't add up. But the truth is that, how long have you played RuneScape? Chances are it's a couple years. And how long do you plan on playing RuneScape? Probably a couple years. So when you factor that in, Book of Char goes from 131k a day to 200 mil in 4 years. So if you can get fire making XP at 3 mil per hour, it's better than any other fire making XP you can get, and it makes camping at Judinko Lair a bit ridiculous if your goal is macro efficiency. So that being said, another one is challenges. The Dungeoneering challenge is 189k at 120 plus whatever you get for the floor. And people say, oh, you know, you can just Dungeoneer, it's so fast anyways, 700k an hour. Well, in all actuality, it only takes a year of doing Dungeoneering challenges to get from 104 mil XP to 200 mil, and that's at 2.5 to 3 minutes a day. So, which is 4.5 mil DG XP per hour at 2.5 minutes. So, if you guys are getting 4.5 mil DG XP per hour, you know something I don't. So yeah, as a lot of these challenges, they're very worth it, and crafting is an amazingly fast one, filling the urns. But then again, you can get 308 black dragonhide van braces. So I'm going to go through, when I go through dailies, what challenges you should do in terms of time saved, what are most worth it. But I would like your guys' input. I would like to know what you think about dailies. I would like to know what you think about distractions and diversions, if they're a good tactic. And I mean, I've heard every side of the argument about bonus XP weekends, but I'd welcome discussion about that too. So, whether this will affect your gameplay or not, I will say that patience is a virtue, and going through and planning a routine based on what is efficient in the overall scheme of things is a lot better than focusing your time on how to do one simple task as efficiently as possible, such as, you know, train one skill. And look at things in terms of how they affect your overall goals. Because, I mean, a lot of you guys are aiming for 200 mils, and I love that. A lot of you guys are still working on 99s, and that's great too. I like to help everybody. My audience is just for people who like to get XP, and they're interested in creative ways of doing so. In the future, I'm hoping to put out guides for skills and, you know, updates, things like that. And it will be a lot easier for me now that I've expedited the video making process with my brother. So anything you guys would like to see, just let me know, and I'll try to do it. And I'll keep a note of the comments and answer any questions. So basically, where does that leave us? I need ideas, basically. I have about 100 videos I could do, but I want to know what you guys like. I'm not putting my face in videos anymore, like recording while I'm playing, because it's honestly too distracting for me. So I hope you guys don't mind that I'm, you know, just recording my voice and putting my gameplay in the background. So if you guys don't, I will be adding real life videos though. So look forward to a Dragon Seance Christmas. I will say that. So give me ideas. That's about it. And if you guys like my perspective, I mean, I'll have content for a long time. So thanks a lot, and happy scaping, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. It's kind of hard to hunt and put together a cohesive speech at the same time. If you enjoyed the video and would like to see more, please like and subscribe. Tomorrow, Jagex permitting, I'll be able to put out an update video. In the meantime, you can check out some of my previous uploads. I just put out 200 mil summoning and herb lore, which will probably be my last 200 mils for a while. So check those out, give me some ideas on content you'd like to see, and yeah, let me know. Join Efficiency Expert CC. It's the quickest way to get a hold of me. Get on Ventrilo if you know the info. Talk to you guys soon.
Hey, what about me?
Oh, subscribe to Hunter.
Yay.